Hello everyone, this is Sithspawn, and I am here to once again attempt a Roma Surrectum 2 Pontic campaign. This is on Roma Surrectum 2.5. Yeah, I had my Glecki campaign and it was fun, but I moved on from 2.1a because first of all 2.5 came out, and secondly my install that 2.1a was on got corrupted, and so I'm using the Steam install. So yeah, I don't really have that anymore. But yeah, I'm ready to try the Pontic campaign again. Pontus has always been kind of my favorite. So yeah, let's do it. You guys can read that if you want. If you really want me to put that in, I can make a separate thing showing it, but it's not too hard to just get the mod and read it yourself. I'm going to put it on hard, and yeah, I think that looks good. Manage all settlements, follow AI characters, and no battle time limit. And no advice, so yeah, looks like we are good to go. There are some changes to 2.5, but yeah, I'll probably talk about some of them, but I'm not going to sit there and try to list them all out at once. You can easily go to the Total War Center and go to the Roma Surrectum 2 forums to find out all the details that you could possibly want. A couple of the changes, just to name a few while this is loading, there are now garrison scripts on most of the enemy cities. Now, it doesn't work for the rebels, at least not the generic rebels, the free peoples. It might, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a big one. And then a lot of the traits in the economy have been overhauled, so it should all work a lot smoother now. A lot of that was left in a rather unfinished state because of circumstances with the mod team while they were putting it together originally. I believe one of the major mod members, Calvin, who is behind all the traits, died actually when the mod was originally being made. So, understandably, that left it in a little bit of a messy condition. Not that you can hold that against him, but they took a long time to fix that now. So, one nice bonus from that is you can now use very high taxes without messing over your economy. I mean, obviously, you still have to worry about public order, but it doesn't freak out on you and start making everyone hate you and lose money. So, yeah, I didn't mention this, but I am playing zero-turn recruitment. I pretty much always play zero-turn. And, yeah, the beginning of this is probably going to be fairly similar to my original Pontus LP. But, yeah, hopefully we will get a lot farther than we did in that one. Okay, now, I hate the starting armies they give me because they're all unupgraded units, and it's just a bunch of scattered random people. And I like to put my own armies together. So we're going to keep what we like and upgrade them, and spend the first couple turns probably just focusing on that before we really go on much attacks.
Splitting the troops.
I'm going to retrain that. Oh, and I need to build something. I don't start out with much money, but I may as well build something on my first turn. Government determination there. We're going to leave Trapezus at normal taxes because raising them won't give us much more money, and I like the growth rate, so we're going to go ahead and give them roads and retrain the rest of what I can for now. And we'll worry about training some more troops next turn.
My lord.
Let's go ahead and get my agents working. We will send my diplomat. Let me check my diplomacy actually first here. Allied with the Seleucids, and I'm sure I have trade rights and military access and all that with them. And I have no enemies. So first of all, I could get trade rights with Armenia over here. But the Greeks will be closest. They're going to be one of my targets fairly soon, but for the moment, I'm just going to trade with them. I'm going to try to take up the rebel areas first because since the AI factions have garrison scripts, I'm
Yes, my lord.
going to try and always attack them with catapults, as they will not give that time to trigger. Some might consider that, I guess, unsportsmanlike, but whatever. I don't like the garrisons all too much. Like, I'll fight them if I have to, but there's no point in making it harder than it has to be. So yeah, rebels first, and then we'll go after the actual factions, most likely. And we will scout out with my spy. My first target will most likely be Mazaka, from the takeout from the Cappadocians, and then we'll probably go after Tavion, which is the Galatian capital, Galatalanda. And yeah, that more or less should take care of my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and start sending my spy down here towards this city. And let us...
Yes, strategos.
Yeah, I think we are good to end the turn. Sorry if I'm a little off my commentary. It has been quite a while since I made a video. I did attempt to make one about a week and a half ago, but for some reason Fraps did not detect my microphone. So yeah, I still have the footage, but I have not gone and dubbed over it at all. It was a different game. It was actually a little bit of an EU3 campaign I had going on, but it wasn't one I had just started. It was just in the middle of one, and it was about 40 minutes of it. And yeah, I was gonna show that, and it was gonna be fun, but yeah, I don't really feel like going over and dubbing over 40 minutes of footage, so I may do something with that again in the future. But for now, yeah, I'm just happy with getting this done. Anyways, Amasia is making good money here. We are going to build a large foundry right off the bat, because I want my units to be upgraded. Trapeze is still happy building its roads. We're going to give it 2 more units of Scythian archers here just to beef up its garrison a little bit. And back to business over here.
Yes, strategos. Yes, strategos. Sir, orders. Sir.
These guys are good to go, but we need to get a full army put together here. So we're going to retrain this guy, these guys, and him. And we're going to make 2 archery units. And I want to try to make a fairly historical-ish army, so I'm not going to start out making just full stacks of elites or units that the Pontus didn't really have at this point. No, I'm not going to be 100% historical. I'm probably going to slip sooner or later, but you know what? It is fun to have some historical basis in here, because I love history, so yeah. We'll see what we do. I'm going to make a couple of units of Thraktai. Probably have them be, yeah, have like 4 of them. And we'll make... do I have any other phalanx troops? I just have that levy pikemen.
Sir.
And the Chalcaspides, Chalcaspides, or however you pronounce them. I could make some allied pikemen, but considering I'm going to be taking cities more likely than armies early on, I'm not going to be focused on phalanx armies yet. I do want to have some phalanx-based armies because they are very fun to play with, but they're not fantastic for taking cities in this mod. Cavalry I'm not bad on, really. I'm going to go ahead and make 1 unit of these. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and skip the Cappadocians and go to the Scythian Royal Cavalry because they're fantastic. And back to my agents.
Sir.
Let's talk to Pergamon here.
At once. At once. I shall speak with them at once.
Get trade rights, and let's see if we can get map information. Worth a shot. Let's see if they'll trade map information for map information. 310, sure, I'll give it to them. And we'll talk to the Ptolemies up here.
Yes, master. I shall speak with them
I can reach them. Fantastic. And there's no way I'm going to be able to afford map information from them, so I'm just going to focus on trade rights.
Sir.
Alrighty, next we will talk to Macedon, but I'm not going to
Yes,
talk to him because his influence is too high. And my spy will continue scouting here.
Moving.
Apamea. And then the Seleucids or the Seleucids are down here. Ptolemies are down here. Pergamon's over here. And Armenia's over here, so... we'll just kind of head down this way and get a few cities revealed on our map. Tarsus will be right here, and then Antioch will be here. Oh, we just got Tarsus in view. Nice. I'm going to try to put off attacking the Seleucids for the moment. I'm going to try to call them by their proper pronunciation. I believe it's the Seleucids, but I'll probably slip back into the Seleucids at some point because that's how I usually pronounce it when I am not thinking about it. Onwards. I'm just kind of jabbering at the moment. Alrighty. Sorry, I know it's kind of a slow start with me doing this, but last time I did this campaign, I kind of got my ass kicked and barely won my first battle because I went in there completely unprepared.
Orders! Forward! Yes, strategos! Yes, strategos! Orders! Leaving the army! Onward!
Alrighty. Ooh, we do have a general that's ready to go. Ooh. Why not send the one that's a lot more badass? So, you get retrained. You guys get retrained, and then what do we need here?
My lord!
We're not terrible on infantry, actually. 4th Recti, bunch of Alcaspides. We should have another Thermphorian here that's ready to go.
My lord! My lord! Orders!
Where's my Scythian royals? Oh, I brought them out already. Ha 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 ha. Fantastic. Alrighty. Really, all I have room left for is the general and one more unit, so...
Yes, strategos!
This is pretty
Yes,
infantry heavy,
strategos.
which is what I want for a siege battle. I don't think I need any more cav. So we're going to go ahead, just for the hell of it, make one unit of these allied phalangites. Just so I have a little bit of phalanx element in my army. If I want to block a street or something, it'll be handy.
March!
And let's go through all this stuff here. Oh, Trapezus is ready to be built out. I finished the roads there. I got a new general, Spartacus. He's already here in Amasia. Or Amasia. I'm going to say Amasia. Not really sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm going to get rid of these Caladian Mountaineers. Yeah, I went ahead and got rid of those Caladian Mountaineers because I'm not really a fan of them. They're not fantastic, and it's just upkeep that I don't need. We will use these Levy Phalangites and Archers as garrison for Amasia at the moment, though. So we'll go ahead and give them a retraining. Yeah, we know all this. I just did this. Macedon and Pergamon are no longer at war, and neither are Scythia and Dacia. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and build a small shrine to Ares, and then after that, government determination, and then after that, regional focus. Just get that queued up, since we have the cash. And... agents.
Your honor. At
Talk
once.
to Macedon.
At once. Yes, my lord. I shall speak with them at once.
See if we can get an alliance out of them. Sweet. And map information. Awesome. So now we have one good ally. I'm going to try to play this slightly different than I have some of my other campaigns where I actually try to use my allies. Normally, I'm sure you know how it is, you just kind of blitz and take everything you can, and obviously there will be some periods where you stop and develop your provinces, but it's not really any extended break from the norm. Well, I kind of want to see if I can't play more realistically and not just swallow entire regions whole. Like, I might go to unite Anatolia, but I don't just want to try to grab everything right away. We'll see how it works. I don't know whether it's going to be feasible in the long run, but it will be fun to try. And, yeah, Spy is down here. Keep him moving around.
Moving.
Alrighty. Probably going to get stuck if I tried to move down here, so I'm not even going to bother. We already see Antioch, so that's not a big deal.
On my way.
Got Hierapolis here.
Moving.
We'll start moving up this way and scout around Armenia. And yeah, that'll get us our most immediate surroundings covered. So, end the turn. Oh, really quickly, before I get too far in, I'm going to make my first save here. And end the turn. Now, hopefully we won't have any crashes. This mod, especially the 2.5 build of it, is pretty darn stable. So, I mean, I've had a few crashes with it, but not nearly as much as I've had with previous versions, so I'm not too worried about that. But, yeah, it's time to get ready to take Mazaka. Let's get my army together.
March! Yes, Strategos! My lord!
And I'm kind of
Living
anal with
the
how this
army.
gets set up, so bear
Yes,
with me for a moment.
Strategos!
Gotta make it all look pretty.
Yes, Strategos! Orders! Living the army! Orders! My lord! Yes, Strategos! Orders!
And then
Yes,
this guy.
Strategos! Living the army!
And then
Yes, Strategos!
Thorophorai.
Orders! Living
Thorophorai.
the army! Orders! Orders!
And this, yeah, I'll do that.
Orders!
And that.
Yes, Strategos!
And
Yes,
then
Strategos!
the Calvary.
Yes, Strategos! My lord! Sir! Sir! Sir!
Fantastic. Except for it didn't go in the order I wanted.
Yes,
We will
Strategos!
fix that.
My lord! Yes, Strategos! Living the army! Forward! Sir! Yes, Strategos! Sir!
Yes, I know this is
Orders!
tedious. I am very sorry.
Orders! Yes, Strategos!
It's just the way I am.
Move
Alright,
out!
back to this stuff here before we go into battle. Got a linguist and a courtesan. Oh, not for who I thought. My faction leader got a courtesan. Influence personal security, and then... Why did it... Okay, yeah, my diplomat got the linguist. Sweet, wow, he's banned. Let's go talk to the Scythians and the Dacians
Yes,
over
my
here.
Yes, my lord. I shall speak with them
And
at
then
once.
we'll head back. And no thank you. Me no like he paying you money. Let's try this. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's worth 240.
Yes,
and then
my lord.
Dacia,
I shall
yay.
speak with them at once.
Let's try this again. 280, I can do that. Alright, we got us some map information.
Yes, master. Moves the
And we'll head back down this way, and then
no more
probably head over towards Armenia, since they're more immediate than anything else farther out west. Pisa's is already built, ready to build again, except for I went ahead and took care of that last turn. Greece is allied with both Pergamon and Scythia. Not really a problem. I'm going to fight Pergamon before too long in the campaign, but I'll probably be fighting Greece first, so... Got some ceasefires, and... move my spy here.
At your service. I can't do that, sir. At your service. Moving.
Samsara, there's a city here. Yep, Satala. We've got some rebels here. Hopefully they stay down there. If not, we'll raise a small force here and take care of them. I might go ahead and raid as a small second force anyway, since I'm making decent cash. 18k per turn, basically.
Sir!
But, yeah. Let's go ahead and head this way.
Forward!
And it looks like it's more or less the same. They might have built like 2 more units, but that's not a big deal.
Prepare for battle!
And besiege Mazaka.
Besieging settlements, sir!
5
Settlement
battering
in the siege,
rams,
sir.
and yeah, that is good to go. So, let us end our turn. Now, mind just imagining things, or has the music not been playing this whole time? I know I didn't mute it. Oh, they sent some reinforcements, so we get a field battle. That is fantastic. I don't have to do a siege battle here. I'm actually pretty thrilled. And they've got some decent units, but nothing we can't handle. I'm pretty confident. So I will see you on the battle map for our first battle. Oh, and more likely than not, you will be seeing the same quote over and over and over again unless I skip the loading screens, because the quotes were actually found out to be part of the problem for post-battle crashes in Rome Total War, and so there's only one quote per campaign in the 2.5 mod. Every campaign has a different quote, but that's the only way you're going to see them all is by playing every campaign. It gets kind of tedious, but it's not really that big of a deal.
Await my orders. I'm a public. Units.
And normally I would spare you me setting up my troops, but since this is the first battle, I'll try to be quick and we'll leave it here. Now, since I don't have very many phalangists, I'm actually going to use them as my reserve. We'll see how that goes. They're not exactly great flankers, but that's what these 3rd and 4 will be doing here, hopefully.
Move out. Forward. Hold lights. March.
Probably just actually leave them right here.
Units forward.
We'll see. I don't usually use them as reserves, so we'll see how it works out.
Units.
I know that's not
Stand and fight.
the most ideal role for them, but they will have to fill it here.
Units, loose formation. March. General.
Up here.
Move out.
Put my skirmish cav on this side.
Cavalry. March. Cavalry.
My heavier cav over here, and we'll leave these guys back here as a reserve as well. And then slingers can chill here.
Forward on my orders.
And yeah, I think we are... Oh, wait. We'll leave them over here, actually.
Forward.
We'll have to be flankers on the left, and we'll have the slingers be flankers on the right.
Move out. Move out. Heavy peltas.
And I think this is good to go. Oh, I'm going to move them up a little bit because they have the formation bug where they line up a little further behind and off to the side of where you set them. Annoying, but not the end of the world. So let us start.
The enemy have
Now, I'm
brought up
actually
more
going to
reinforcements in a
just
futile attempt
turn
to
around
save
here.
themselves.
Alright, sorry about the interruption there. I keep having people enter in my room when I am busy. I need to put a sign up or something. Probably be a good idea. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to turn all my units around. And honestly, what we're going to do is we are going to just send... First of all, I'm going to get everyone to run. We are going to send my 2 phalanx units over here with some cavalry backup to take care of these guys for us. We shouldn't need too many troops. Go ahead and send the general as well. Just have the infantry keep busy and the cavalry take out these skirmishers and then charge them in the back. And then the rest of my army will just kind of set up defensively until I'm done. And then we'll crush these guys. They're not in the battlefield yet, so we should have time. And that'll still leave my entire main line intact that way, so yeah, I'm really not weakening myself all that much, just taking the reserves away for the moment. That's what they're there for, though. And since they're reserves, they'll have time to rest a little bit before they're actually needed anyways. See, we've got some slingers. No big deal. Those are just levy pikemen. They'll be creamed here pretty easily. Crap. Okay. Go ahead and move everything over a little bit. That way we're not at a downhill advantage or disadvantage on us. And as soon as these guys are out, we will charge these stupid guys in the back. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting at their skirmishers over here, I think. Okay, we've taken care of them. We need to get back here and finish these guys off. I'm actually just going to bring my general back for morale purposes since they're getting pretty close here. Now we'll start directing fire. As soon as our cavalry gets in range, that's what I really want to target with my archers. Because they make pretty soft targets. There we are. I'm going to need to whittle those Cappadocian cavalry down pretty badly. They can do some pretty serious damage. Hopefully this will do the trick here. Oh yeah.
The gods
Indeed it
be
did.
praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Go ahead and get our reserves back over here.
Great God be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
Right. Looks like they're brilliantly sending some infantry over here to kind of take my cavalry out of the equation, but they're skirmish cav, so I'm not worried about it. But let's check over here. Alright, it looks like my archers are taking good effect on these Cappadocian calves, so we're going to keep weakening them for the moment. Now they set their Cappadocian cav over here, so this is going to be pretty hard for my thoroughfare to hold. So what we're going to shoot. This could get messy. Those reserves need to come over here stat. I'm going to need them. Like, yes, my cav is doing what it's supposed to. Good. Come around the rear here and take out the back and start getting some rear charges in. Yep, they've charged in over here, or at least they're getting ready to. Alright, good. These guys are getting slaughtered. That's just what I need. Yeah, we'll let them skirmish away. My archers will take care of them. Alright, I think we're holding up alright here. Start getting shots on them right there. Sweet. Let's take out their general. Alrighty, archers. Okay, perfect. We're gonna get these guys well and truly flanked here. And my main line is holding out pretty darn well here. My light cav is taking a beating because they're facing general bodyguards and then some Cappadocians,
The
but
enemy general is slain,
looks
and
like
now
I
his
got
men
the better of
fear
them.
us. It is time to press
So
the
while my
attack.
slingers are working on that, on my right flank, we're going to use my cav to start working on their opposite flank. What are my Cappadocians doing, by the way? They're still over there? Let's bring them up here. Alright, this is going pretty well here for the most part. This flank is in a little bit of trouble, but it'll be just fine until my reinforcements get here. And let's charge here. See what my slingers are doing. Oh yeah, they're eating these guys alive over here for the most part. Let's go ahead and get some more flanking going in with my slingers this way. And then let's check my cavalry. Good, we've caused a rout here. We're going to send these guys to help up this way. Pop these routers with my light cav and cycle back for another charge right here. Perfect. These guys are going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and start slinging there. I'm going to change these guys to aggressive as I hit them in the back. At the same time, I'm going to hit them to aggressive and charge in here. And I'm going to stop slinging because I'm going to start hitting my own guys if I do any longer. Okay. Let my Cappadocians up here for a charge on this unit of Cappadocian infantry. Cappadoces infantry, as they call it. Correct and whatnot. Alright, and it looks like as soon as I let these guys flee, we're probably going to have the battle be over. Well, once I'm done with this, which will be right about now. I would have charged if I had had the time. Anyways, I took some casualties, but this is a pretty successful battle. I'm going to go ahead and mop them up, and I will see you at the results. Alright, looks like I've chased down all the routers, and we should be at the results screen here in a couple seconds. Any time now. Any second. What in the world? Apparently one of their units supposedly never entered the battle, so it already said I won, so I'm going to go ahead and quit the battle here. Yeah,
This is a
'cause I
victory
don't think
fit
it
for
would
the
have ended
gods,
with that
and
still
they
there.
have triumphed to mark with a song or two.
Oh yeah, clear victory, 1760 kills, and not many losses really. I mean, about 300, but that's easily retrainable, and I just got a city. That is way fewer losses than I would have taken actually assaulting the city, so thank you Rebels for handing that to me on a silver platter. I'm probably not going to go very far beyond this since this is the first episode, but I will definitely work to get a few of these out here in pretty short succession. I'm pretty psyched about actually making videos again here, so this will be fun. Hopefully I'll actually do a much longer campaign than I've done in the past. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, this city, it didn't let me choose what to do with the city. Weird. Whatever. Oh, now it's going to. Okay, you know what? I wish I could see how happy it was. It's green, though. We're going to... I mean, it should be the same culture as mine. We're gonna enslave. Yeah, that was the right choice. It's only 125. And yes, its barracks at the very least is compatible with mine, so I now have 2 crime training centers instead of just 1. This one isn't quite the same level, but it's already 3rd tier, and that's the large majority of my better units. Not my elite elites, but it'll definitely be a pretty big improvement from what I have already. So, we're going to give them government determination. And let's look at our stuff here. Made money. Built a building. Selcid made some ceasefires, and Realm's allied with the boy for now. That won't last long, probably. And, yeah, that was a pretty successful battle. Makes me happy. Now, I saw some rebels moving around over here, but who knows where they're going for now, so... One thing I want to do is I'm going to send Heracles out this way.
Forward.
Make a watchtower.
Build tower.
Send him
March.
here, yeah. Make another watchtower and
Build
send him back to
tower.
Mazaka.
March.
And then good old Spartacus is going to go
Forward.
here and make a
Ready to
watchtower.
Build tower.
And
March.
here and make a watchtower. Keep
Build
an eye
tower.
on
Move
different
out.
avenues of attack. And now I have a little bit of better line of sight. And then we will
My
send
lord. Yes,
Barnacus, or however you pronounce his name,
My lord.
send him to the border
Onward.
this way.
Forward.
There it is.
Forward.
Have him build a watchtower.
Build tower.
Send him back.
Move out.
And send
Orders.
Pausanias, yeah, over to Amasia to be trained
Yes,
up.
Stratago. Move out.
And yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop it here for now, but thank you for watching, YouTube, and hopefully I will see you again very shortly. Have a good one.